Yeah, I mean, of course, it's a Prashant Neel film, it's a Prabhas film, it's a Hombale film, so there are many things working for it, right? Yeah. And your second question, yeah, it is very much similar in the core, like I said, because it's a tussle between two men for what might seem like a silly reason, but then that keeps growing and keeps growing and keeps growing, and it just becomes a huge issue, not just for them, but for people around them as well. The difference between Ayyapanam Goshim and Kaduva would be that Ayyapanam Goshim was treated as a very real, subtle, organic piece of cinema. Even the writing style was like that. Kaduva is a more testosterone fueled, cinematic, larger than life, commercial, mainstream version of that. The action is very different, the filmmaking language is very different, the scale on canvas is much bigger, and of course the story is different. The story is different, but the core motivation of the story is this tussle between two men. Yeah.
Hi sir, this is Sujay. Actually, this is about Janagana Mana cinema, the earlier cinema of yours. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ತಮಿಳ್ ಅಥವಾ ತೆಲುಗು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿನ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥೆಂಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ತಮಿಳ್ ಮತ್ತು ತೆಲುಗು ಮಾತಾಡೋರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜನಗಣಮನ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ರಾಮನಗರ, ಮತ್ತು ರಾಮನಗರ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ವಿಷಯಗಳು. ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಅಥೆಂಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡವನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ. Why it is like that? And even the police officers also, some speak some broken Tamil and Kannada, but Kannada ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಲಯಾಳಂ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಒಂದು ಒತ್ತು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ.
So Janaganamana, when I heard the story, I thought it was important that that film should not be bound to a particular place or a particular time. And why I thought that was important? Because it to me felt genuinely like a story that could happen at any place, at any time. It also had a prerequisite of seeming to be very cosmopolitan in nature. Meaning, it had to happen in a place where people speak different languages, there are different cultures, there are different etiquettes, all, coming together, like very cosmopolitan. So it had to be part fiction, part real, part inspired, part, completely fictional. So because of that, we placed it in a time, space and manner where there are people speaking different languages, broken versions of different languages, people seeming like they are from places you can't make out but you think you know. So that is the quality of Janaganamana that was deliberately woven into the narrative. And that was our effort at trying to make it seem universal. And I think we pulled it off, because I do believe that was one of the reasons why that film sort of hit a chord with people across the country. It seems like it could happen anywhere. And for us in Kerala, if you look at the geography or the topography of where could be a place where people speak more than 3 or 4 languages, people seem like they are from different places, people seem like they're from different cultures. It's that trifecta border of Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, it's that place. Which is why we sort of placed it at a fictional place inspired by that cross-section.
So one last question, probably. I really want to ask question for Samyukta.
I like how you decided that you're going to wind this press conference up. Yeah.
Wind is with question for Samyukta, actually.
Oh, thanks.